Now we have far too many things that concern us.
She kind of like, takes us all in, still looking at the maps.
Yeah,
At
and
the
like,
map.
so like you can tell like immediately like if this map is accurate of like enemy forces arrayed against like the Empire and stuff, and like based on where the Empire's forces are, like we're not at war, but we sure as shit could be. Like there's fights raging on almost every front of the Empire. If it's not like a fully marshaled like conscript every peasant that can hold a shield or a sword and march them out there, like the knightly orders are hard pressed to keep anything at bay at this point, and they do what they can, but you can only do so much for such a large area.
Yeah, and she's like looking over this, and she's like, "Is you say all this is true?" That she kind of like looks at him like almost worriedly. Are we really this in danger?
I think he actually kind of smiles and he says, "Danger? No. Very likely none of these threats will ever breach the hallowed grounds of the Empire, but we cannot allow them to continue. If we were to do nothing, that would be ignorance."
Yes, doing nothing is. She kind of like goes off at that, holding her tongue.
Sure, yeah, and I think he notes that you did, and he says, "Yes, but I have been friends with your father for some time. He voted me into the seat, in fact. Now, here's what I can do. I can provision you, perhaps give you a few men, and you can go with my blessing to take care of whatever problem you wish. If you wish to do more for the Empire, perhaps you should come under my service.
What?
We have plenty of things that need done for one of your talents. I have heard you are quite the fighter. Word has come from Talebheim."
I have heard many of these things myself as well. The stories of Mirella Fairheart are considerable. If you wish to motivate your people to take action against the many threats, she may be you, my lady, may be a valuable rallying cry.
What is the worst of your problems?
He kind of looks, he says, "It is a good question. It is not a concern of what is the worst of the problems. It is a concern of what is the most threatening at this moment."
Then answer that question. What is the most threatening?
The Skaven threat is more significant, primarily because we know very little about it.
The Skaven, you say, and they
The
say...
orcs are predictable. We know where they will attack. We can array our forces against them. As long as their numbers do not grow too great, we stand a chance at keeping the line.
The Skaven, you say, and she like points like towards like Kislev. Here.
Yeah, actually, if you guys want to open up that map, I can actually show you exactly where.
I already have it open.
So, if you look over at...
I refuse.
Which map?
The big map of everything.
Yeah, the great big map of everything, with everything inside.
Hannibal D. Solomon does not look at maps.
So, there is... where is it? Where are you?
Outdoor?
Actually, it's more directly west. I'm sorry, it's more directly west. It's actually south of that area. So over in, if you look at the west central Stirland, you see the Mulberg ruins by the Altern Forest and north of the Wailing Woods. It's directly underneath the west and central Stirland banner. You see that?
Wailing Woods.
Dude.
The Mulberg Ruins.
Yep, the Mulberg Ruins.
It's like directly under the West and Central Sterling banner.
Yep. Just go. Actually, it's southwest of Altdorf, not northwest.
Oh, okay.
Kind of in these plains areas, outside of the forest. That is the location, or the general location of where some of the towns have been ransacked by the Skaven.
Alright. So, she's like, so this is the most threatening?
He says, well, it is the most unknown. As I said, orcs are predictable. It's a numbers game versus them. The Skaven, I hope they have not created a new plague, but it is possible. It's the danger of the unknown that threatens us more than the danger of the known. I'll take orcs over Skaven any day.
She nods and she's like, what if I found out for you?
He kind of, so yeah, he kind of looks and kind of arcs an eyebrow and he says, I wonder what your father would say. Never mind. I know exactly what he would say. He would refuse to let me do it. He would call me a coward for not going myself. He would yell and scream and pout, as is his job, for his only daughter. But you wish a noble quest, do you not? You wish to prove yourself. Is that it?
No. I wish only to help. Nothing more. These people have suffered enough.
Then your answer is correct. Go. Gather with you what you need. I will tell you, this is a mission you take. I will be able to give what support I can, but it is not much. As you can see,
support.
We have many other threats to deal with. But I will give you what I can. You can go in the name of the Emperor and Sigmar.
If there is a risk of another Skaven plague, this is a thing Kislev would see done as well.
I agree. You should go with her. Accompany her.
Fine, I will set out as soon as I can. And she maybe starts slowly walking away from the table.
Yeah. And so yeah, I think he turns and he turns to you, Hannibal, and he says, "You come with a question, masked man." Hannibal, yes? Researcher. Yes. What is your last name, Hannibal?
Solomon.
I know it. It is a tragedy what happened.
Yes.
What is your... Ask your question. You have been itching to do so for some time.
What is the Emperor... What is the Empire's plan against Chaos at the moment?
The forces of Chaos do more infighting than outfighting. I think that the plan from the Empire should be directed more at your new friend here, and he kind of motions to Petrov. The Kislevite people deal with Chaos, the spawns and despicable mutants of Chaos, more than the Empire does, and for that we are eternally grateful.
Yes, I understand this, but that doesn't mean that we can just leave it all to them. We need to take an active role. We need to be looking more into this more.
Yeah, so I think he arcs an eyebrow, excuse you, a little bit.
To me, this is a very personal thing. So.
Yeah, right. And I think that that's why he maybe overlooks the insubordinance that you just spout from your mouth. Just based on the history, it's very clear he knows what happened. And he goes, "I understand your need and desire for this, but the answer I give to you is the same answer I give to Morella. At this juncture, there is nothing the Empire can do about the forces of Chaos. We must rely on our allies. Should it come to a conflict, then, and only then, will we be able to act."
Hannibal. Yes.
If we help these people in the Central Starlands with the Skaven. We will in turn help Kislev. We will in turn help deal with the chaos problem.
I understand. It's the moment
And if
Skaven
need
was
be, if we
mentioned.
deal with this problem, we will go to Kislev ourselves and deal with the problem.
I wouldn't mind going back. And also, Skaven are fairly important in terms of chaos. Yes, I will go as well.
I think
You have great ambitions, Lady Fairhunt.
Ambitious is not the word.
To fight chaos alone, that is an ambition.
Call it
Indeed.
determination then.
I think that the Emperor turns to you, Petrov, and he goes, "If I didn't know it, I would say her hair was shaved in a mohawk." And if you don't get that reference, that's what the troll berserkers do when they go and seek death through glorious battle. Yeah.
Witness me, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I will keep eye on her hair.
Right, yeah. So at that point, it seems like the conversation is over, and he's dismissing you non-verbally. And
Well, Morella was dismissing herself at that point.
Yeah, sure. So with the talk probably not going originally how Morella planned it to, you guys head out into back out into the night. So let's jump over to Farron and Chester. So
Aye.
Farron and Chester, it's been, quite a bit of time, maybe 30 minutes you've been outside. So as I said, there's multiple people in kind of this waiting area and kind of lounging about and what have you. So what do you guys do while you're out there? Do you have a conversation? It appears like there is a full multitude of different individuals out here.
Chester has been juggling daggers because he was bored.
Sure. Yeah. So I think that there's probably a few younger kids that are watching you and gasping and oohing and awing as you're doing it. Farron, he's showing you up, man. As far as performance goes right now.
Okay, with him doing that, I'm going to get out my deck of cards and then start doing some magic tricks.
Sure, yeah. Some
some of
sleight
the
of hand
simple
magic
ones.
tricks.
Yeah.
How the fuck do magic tricks work in a world where magic actually exists? Is it just oh, that's interesting, you probably cast a spell, fucker.
Right, yeah. But the average person doesn't have magic, so
Exactly.
it's probably just as impressive.
I just like the thought of the people going is this your card? And then it'd be that's actual magic.
Yeah, right, exactly. They're all just like Raka, so it's fine. They don't believe in wizards. So yeah. So I think you guys have your little performance, and you notice coming into the courtyard is Lord Anthony Cahill, and he runs over to, or he kind of walks over to a group of men who are sitting kind of off, and they look a bit brutish, but they're clearly his entourage. And he begins talking with them, kind of nonchalantly, not really caring who's around him, but the ability to lean in on that conversation is there, and you both know who he is.
Would I know who these thugs are?
They're your general nondescript thugs. They're kind of that was glorious. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm on my 12th right now.
They are they're nondescript thugs. You probably don't know them by name, but
okay.
But yeah.
Definitely going to lean in on that one while juggling my daggers.
So both of you roll me a perception check then.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
Chester, you're not doing so hot, man.
Chester is not very vigilant.
So,
During the day.
Farron, on the other hand. So, Farron, you pick out enough of the conversation to determine. You hear Cahill, he's like, that bitch Morella's here. Should probably, I don't know. We should go on about our business, but We should watch her too. She could cause problems. And you hear one of the thugs and you say, well, how are we gonna watch her, boss? Like, I don't... you want us to follow her? He's like, nah, that'd be too obvious. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe we can go to our friend down by the docks. Maybe he can... I don't know. And he kind of like does this like a hand gesture. He's like cast some magic or something. Just to keep tabs on her. I don't know what she's here for, and that is slightly concerning. But yeah. We should figure that out. And quickly. And they all kind of like are nodding and agreeing. And then they kind of saunter off. So, and then, like, you know, after you do your juggling or whatever, the rest of the group comes out, and you all leave the palace.
Yep.
So, Farron, what do you, like, give up that information to anyone?
I'd laugh so hard if his mic was muted.
Will, I think you're muted.
Hello.
Yeah.
No, I certainly wouldn't just say it to the entire group.
Yeah, sure.
I would probably try and get into touch with one of my underground contacts and say, keep an eye on the docks and report to me on any suspicious activity.
Sure.
And
Do you
that
mention
kind of
it
thing.
to any one of your party members?
No, I won't.
Okay. So yeah, you're just gonna look into it yourself. Sounds great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I think night falls upon us. I assume that you relay the information you need to the appropriate individuals. So now, like, so Vi, you heard, obviously, you hear but are not seen. How does Vi feel about this new quest that it appears that Marilla's gonna go on?
Well, I think that she would want to talk, confer with Chester. She would tell him everything, obviously. But
Right.
I think that at this point, Vi's actually kind of impressed with Marilla. She seemed to hold her own
Right,
with the
yeah.
Emperor. And
You were thinking this
like,
is just another dumb noble.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
who's this, right? And but she was actually rather impressed, and obviously then she learned exactly who she is and her status and her contacts, her lovely, lovely contacts.
He is a beautiful
And
man.
so he is, I'm quite certain. So I think that she's kind of, maybe thinking a vacation, might be something that she'd be interested in.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Because it's, she's always up for an adventure.
Yeah.
Roll the dice, see what happens.
I'm not sure that Chester cares enough. He'll just be like, all right.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're
at this
coming,
point-
let's go.
yeah, that's basically what would happen. Is Vi would just be dragging Chester along. Chester would mention to Vi that he saw Corhill with just some random street thugs that they see on the street,
right,
like
right,
all the
yeah.
Oh,
time.
right.
Street
yeah.
thugs, street toughs,
Um,
basically.
And seeing a noble with like common thugs is a bit weird,
Mhm.
even for them.
Absolutely.
So it's something to take note of.
I suppose nobody's taking note of the fact that the Emperor knew who I was.
He knew your family at the very least.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, night approaches. So the six of you, maybe you like, you kind of meander your way back to the White Swan, or maybe you go out and like, it's a beautiful night outside, so you're sitting outside or something, and just talking about, and Marilla's like planning in her head, and just man, I don't really know what to do, and the six of you have kind of coalesced into this kind of thrown together group, right, of ragtag misfits, most of whom don't really like each other, but But Petrov, basically, you've been told by the Emperor you need to go with Morella. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave word with the consul.
right, yeah. So you guys start, planning out how to make your arrangements, when you're gonna leave, that kind of stuff, etc., etc. And everybody, roll me a perception check.
Me?
Everybody,
Oh.
and Puck too.
Yeah.
I do not notice the cloud of doom hovering over me.
Jesus,
That was
Farron.
me,
Farron, your
and-
Farron
perception
does,
is
though.
off the charts, man.
Indeed, the bard is
Oh,
always.
No one notices me.
Yeah,
I say
Buck!
notice.
Puck's, unfortunately, is not high enough.
He got a natural 20.
I'm aware. Natural 20 is not an automatic pass.
I thought it was.
Nope, not on skill checks. On attack rolls, sure.
Oh, okay.
But on
My
skill
bad.
checks, no, it is not an automatic pass. 25 was actually the target number, so I wanted to make it real hard.
Nice.
Farron,
Bravo.
you notice a moment before it happens. Therefore, you will get basically like a reaction to it.
God.
You see, posted atop the house across the street, in this direction from the White Swan.
Aye.
You see a figure who is lying prone, kind of on the other side of the roof, but has his head and shoulders, and has this large crossbow kind of positioned in your direction. What's your reaction to that?
Oh God. So how far actually? Is
It's a pretty good ways. That the street is pretty wide. It's probably about 200 feet, maybe.
Okay. Now I think I know what I'm going to do. So how close are we all together?
You're seated like around like an outdoor table.
Okay. I think I would scream, "Everybody, get down!"
Right.
And I would cast pyrotechnics to create some smoke around us.
Nice. That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, so targets within 10 feet make a con save. So
It's
yeah,
one
so-
or the other, so I make smoke.
oh, it's one
uh,
or the other. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make the smoke 20 feet.
Yes.
And right as that happens, you all are like, "What's going on?" And then smoke appears, and then I'm gonna make a roll here, at disadvantage, obviously, because there's smoke, and I don't know where I'm actually shooting at. So let's see, human, this guy, character sheet, core. Oh, actually, yeah. Morella, does a 21 hit you?
It does.
Okay. So you guys hear, and then shh, and then you hear as it hits Morella. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure. Con save. Damn.
You fail. So you take what's that?
42 damage.
24.
It's 42
45
damage.
It's 45.
Whoa.
No,
45.
it's
Oh,
45. Yeah.
45.
Okay, so 45 damage, huh?
You down?
Fuck's down, man.
Morella's got a lot of
Hit.
I'm at 7 now. It did take a good chunk from me.
Yeah,
so
it
probably hits
I
me,
mean,
like,
it
dead
hits you
center.
like square in the chest, right? And you like you cough up a little bit of blood, and so you guys hear that, and none of you can really like. It's heavily obscured. You hear the thunk of like a bolt piercing metal. So, what does everyone do? I need just spitfire. What your reaction is to this instance occurring?
Chester got his weapons back, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, since he's done this sort of stuff before, he knows what's going on.
Yeah, no,
and he's going to slink away into an alley.
Sure. Yeah. So you just like backwards roll out of the thing and like hide.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
there's probably a moment of Chester like, damn, that was a really good fucking shot, and then like,
Like, I gotta figure out who that was.
right,
man.
exactly. So yeah, what's
So-
everybody else doing? Hannibal, what are you doing? You're
I would
surrounded
be-
by smoke, and you heard Morella like gasp as like you heard the bolt hit her armor and pierce through it.
I would yell out, "Morel, are you okay?" Then I'd send Puck up, like out of the smoke to survey the area.
Sure, yeah. So I think Puck, obviously flies up out of the smoke, and she probably sends back to you like, "Hey, listen, he's running away."
Follow him.
Yeah, so Puck flies off in an attempt to chase him down. What about other people?
Vi just puts her hood up and disappears.
Yeah, right. You just vanish. Yeah.
I'm like, I am out of here.
Assuming that I don't completely lose my sense of direction in the smoke, Petrov scrambles to get to Morella and get her out of sight.
Yeah, it's heavily obscured, so like you can honestly still see Morella, but it's just like a shadowy figure with a new appendage out of her chest.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so I want to get her into cover.
Yeah, so you just like grab her and pull her down. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Morella, what do you do?
Morella, like, maybe...
Because
I guess she was sitting down at this point.
Farron, I'm sorry, you still get an action before Morella. Like a you got your reaction because you rolled over 25, and what do you do otherwise?
I would be, Petrov's obviously trying to help Mirella. I'm trying to protect Petrov. So I'm kind of backing away with them, shield in arm.
Sure, yeah. So Morella, like, they're, like, Petrov and Petrov can't really, like, take you down, but, like, between him and Farron, they're, like, shielding you and, like, dragging you backwards and, like, and you got fucked up, like...
Yeah.
You've probably never been, like, that close to death in an instant. And you can feel, you can feel that the bolt... Well, I mean, yeah, but you can feel the bolt, like, it's clear, like, the damage from the bolt wasn't what, like, really hurt you. Like, you can feel just, like, weakness, like, spreading from your chest.
Yeah, so, like, she
Very
would
clearly
probably,
poison.
like, grab, like, the bolt from her chest and just immediately rip it out.
Sure.
And as, like, she coughs, and she's like... and she is going to be like, where is he? And, like, she, like, probably, like, snaps the bolt in her hand.
Sure.
I would yell out in response, "Puck's following her." And
two other people, but that's fine.
So she's probably going to, like, get in a, like, a more upward stance, like, actually, like, standing up. She's probably, like, was slouching with, like, two people carrying her, but now she's, like, standing up, and she's going forward, essentially.
Sure. So, yeah, you, like, kind of rip your arms out and you go forward. So, when he says Puck's following her, do Farron or Petrov, like, who? We don't know a Puck.
I kind of assumed they have other lackeys, but
Sure.
that's a name I'm going to remember.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Vi and Chester, you guys are going to attempt to follow this individual?
Oh yeah, we're after this
Yeah,
guy.
absolutely. So you guys know the city extremely well, and this is your home turf.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you guys to how are you going? Like, you're just gonna pursue him, like, just in general, like, dead sprint, try and follow him, or how are you going to, like, pursue him?
I was going to sort of take cover and kill him with my crossbow, as I do. That was the general plan.
Just, like, and then, like, try to shoot him with your crossbow. So we're playing cat and mouse here. So I think I need... what's the role I want here? I think it's actually going to be a... I think, to be honest with you, it's actually going to be a... like, an athletics check just to, like... athletics doesn't make much sense.
Acrobatics?
I think acrobatics or athletics, whichever you choose. And we're gonna do a couple of rolls here to see how well this person can get away from you.
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
24 is pretty good.
Dalton had to go.
Nice. So, Chester, you catch a couple glimpses of him, and you know you're gaining ground. Vi, you're kind of following Chester, so like you're also
because he got a good view on him. I'm just following.
You're also
him,
gaining a little bit of ground. So he is headed towards the market district, which is kind of like it's a more open air kind of location. And I think that I'll put it on the map.
It's nighttime, right?
It is nighttime.
So this is my time.
It is, which is probably representative of why you rolled so well.
Mm-hmm.
Market district. Cool. And this whole time, Puck is giving you updates. Catches a very, very slight glimpse of Vi, but yeah, no one else. Puck is struggling to keep up for sure. But she can fly, so she definitely.
She's also got 40 feet of flying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. She's a bit. Well, she's faster.
But I'm a rogue, and can dash every turn.
Exactly.
Well, that's kind of what Puck's doing, isn't she?
Well, he can dash twice technically.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So Chester is far faster. Yeah, so I think that you'll be able to catch him. We just need to see where. So let's roll again another acrobatics or athletics check. I rolled a 25 that time.
Damn.
So I think that he's going to get to the destination that he desires before you catch up to him.
How far away would you say he is from us?
So you never get like a really good glimpse at him. It's essentially just like you're following his trail. Like there may be a couple of crossbow bolts that were fired but unable to be hit. He's essentially evading you. Now that in and of itself is impressive, obviously. But what are you intending to do? And I'll let you know if there would have been a chance to do it.
I want to blind him.
What's the distance on blind?
30.
No, you never would have been within 30 feet of him.
Okay.
I mean, he had like a 200 feet head start and was on the rooftops. So you've gained on him just based upon your pure knowledge of the city streets, and that's why you'll be able to catch him. Now the rest of the group, Morella, I believe, is chasing as well as Hannibal. Petrov and Farron, would you guys be also pursuing?
Yeah, we're kind of more protecting. Mirella at this point, I think. So she's running off then.
I have the strangest sense of deja vu.
Yeah, no, if she's still on her feet, then we're going to stick with her. Or, I mean, I may also be able to sprint ahead at some considerable speed.
Yeah, for sure. So I think you guys are going to arrive at the location much later, maybe like a turn or two later, because I need to. Oh, first, let me copy your tokens, because you guys do have tokens.
Yeah, I forgot I had those.
It's been a while.
I know. Paste.
Been staring at our beautiful city for too long.
I know. It is a nice city, though. It's a good city. I like this city. So my question is as well, so I think there are some of you that do not have dark vision. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah, because there's what, 3 humans?
Yeah, there's 3 humans. So, I don't know why I didn't set up your token there. Yeah, so are you going to cast light on one of your items? And Vi, how are you, like, you can navigate, like, you still can see in the dark, like, you're not completely blinded, right? But you would be at a severe disadvantage should this turn into an actual brawl. So you're gonna have light as well?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We are so lit up.
Yeah, Mirella can have my light.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
are you actually dragging Morella behind you?
No, Morella ran ahead of them.
Oh, okay.
Morella's dragging us.
She starts out ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
Petrov catches up.
I'm sure.
Marilla, and let's go ahead and copy all the rest of these buggers.
Would I be able to notice that what's his face? Farron's a bard?
I mean, he's the word like the class bard doesn't really mean anything in this world, right? It's really like he's a guy that plays instruments. Like, that doesn't necessarily mean he's a dude that has spells, right? But somebody put smoke all around you.
And you know it was
but
me
like,
that
the concept of a bard doesn't really exist.
Like how
he could just be a ninja.
Yeah, he could just be a person who plays like a fighter who plays instruments. Like the concept of classes actually doesn't exist. I guess that's the best way to say it. It's like classes don't really exist in this world. And Marilla has a light as well. That's great. That's fantastic. All players see light to save changes. Cool. So I'm gonna move everybody over here for a moment. Nobody else move your characters real quick. So we have a map. This beautiful, beautiful map, and let's zoom in on the action here.
Damn, having dark vision is awesome.
Yeah, you have a lot of dark vision too.
Yeah.
Just for reference, everybody can see.
Wait, would Puck be up there with
Yeah, Puck would totally be up there with him. You're absolutely correct.
Could you move him? Because I'm not sure where.
Yep, I know. Come here, Puck. Puck is flying around there. Cool. And so I think that. Let me see. Yeah, I do. So, as you're coming around the corner here, you see a masked figure, Chester, kind of hidden around here. And you see him like ducking behind. You see him now? Yeah?
Okay, right. Yeah, up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's kind of like ducking around, but he's stopped running. Take that for what you will.
Okay, am I hidden?
You've been kind of all out pursuing, but you could definitely take your action to hide, or your bonus action, whatever.
I would
you have your cunning action, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is certainly something I would do.
Sure. Yeah. So I think that we're gonna roll initiative here.
Okay.
Okay.
And this guy is Assassin.
Assassin.
That's what it is, man.
I probably know this guy.
But my message?
Yeah, Puck would totally be relaying you messages. No problem.
Okay, in that case, and he would also be telling me the fact that he stopped and he just seemed to be waiting, right?
Yeah, he's not running anymore. He is still like evading being shot, obviously. But he is not actively like running anymore. Cool. So,
just quick question. So Chester and I obviously know the city. So where exactly are we? Like, where did
you
he
were
stop?
in the market district. Did you not see it the first time? It's over here. I'll show you.
It's on the eastern part of the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
I must not have heard of him. Sorry.
See right here.
We cool.
Right here. No, shift click. There we go. Cool. Alright. So, now that you all have tokens, let me pull up the initiative tracker. Yay. Yay, initiative.
Oh, it feels so good. I gotta roll low like always. Oh, what a surprise! The curse of Raka still lives on. I think I only ever rolled like twice above 10 as Raka.
It's
in initiative.
incredible, actually.
Keeping the dream alive.
Keeping the dream alive. Come on, Roll20, you can do it. I believe in you. Roll20, I believe in you. You can totally open this character sheet for me right now. Roll20, please. Roll20, please. Please Roll20. Okay, there we go. Boom. Yeah. Cool. And then let's get Marilla in there. Characters Marilla with her 7 health. Yeah, that's great news, by the way, guys. 7 health. Nope, no.
Yeah, does Farron maybe want to try to patch her up?
I
Or
can do a
Vi.
bit of that.
Well, Vi is way ahead of you guys. Come
Yeah,
on, Roll20. Why are you being so bad right now? All right, Marilla, character sheet. Let's select the
No
token.
other beer for old Jackie Poo. Let's get this started.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Jesus. That's how I'm gonna roll. You guys are lucky the session's almost over. So, Petrov. You guys, the 3 of you down here are not currently, like, it's gonna be like a surprise round. So we move to Chester.
This guy. Okay, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Got 30 feet of movement.
Oh shit, Puck.
Yeah. Here, I'll roll for Puck.
Thank you. She has,
I have access to her character sheet.
okay.
We all know.
+4 is pretty good. She rolled a 9, though.
Oh, what do you know? It lives on.
Vi, did you really roll a 9?
Yep.
Good God. Okay.
Thanks
Okay,
for rubbing
so-
it in.
Well, Puck will go before you, so, she can help you, maybe. Yep, so you get up there.
Okay, so I get up here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Yeah, so he turns and looks at you, and he's wearing, like, a half mask. Down the right side of his face is masked off, and down the left side of his face is open, and he looks to have a darker complexion than people in this part of the world.
Do I know him?
No. Isn't that
Okay,
interesting?
so he's not from this city.
Isn't that interesting?
Okay. So, yeah, I have advantage, and I'm going to use the special ability of my crossbow. Because I'm an assassin, so I'm going before him. Advantage.
Indeed.
Advantage.
That is terrible.
That is not a good roll. However, he doesn't have that much armor either.
Okay.
So yeah, you totally hit him and deal said damage to him. And so it doesn't catch him in the face. It probably like hits him in the shoulder, and he kind of and takes some damage. How much is that total? 21.
21. 22.
Oh yeah, you're right. 22. Yeah, but he's not gonna go down with that.
So I'm gonna use my action surge here, and I'm totally gonna shoot him again, while I still have advantage.
Sure.
No sneak attack this time.
Yeah, because you already used it.
Yeah.
So you hit him again. So you fire, and he takes a decent amount of damage from that one. Yeah, he looks fairly hurt.
And then I'm going to dash, and I'm going to take some cover.
Sure, absolutely. Yep, you just kind of duck in there behind it. Cool, so his turn. He is going to... Let's see, where is he going to move? I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30... no.
He's right in my face, and I die.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's going to move out over here, and he is going to take a dash action as well. 5, 15, 20, 30. And actually, no, he's going to move to here. Yeah. And then he's going to attempt to hide.
Okay.
Ooh. That's my favorite kind of
Puck
game.
gets to go.
Alright, first off,
Could Puck tell me where this asshole went?
Yeah, in the general direction of north.
Of north.
North.
Just north. That's it. Nothing else.
All right, and
West.
then
That's what I was looking for. Northwest.
I'm going to tell her that the guy didn't stop for no reason. Scout around for other enemies.
Sure. Yeah. So I think she flies up and is scouting around for other enemies. Roll a perception check for Puck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Puck's pretty good, but it doesn't look like there's any movement on the horizon.
Okay.
V or Vi? Jesus, I think that's the hardest part about this entire game, actually.
I didn't think it would be that complicated. I don't know.
I don't know why my
it's
brain.
literally two.
Did you skip my turn?
Yes, because it's a surprise round.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I for some reason my brain defaults to V for some unknown reason. Yeah. So Vi, what are you gonna do? Now, I will remind you, you have light on your weapon. You are a fairly visible target.
Yes, I realize that.
Just so you know.
I definitely am going to.
Or I should say, you have light on whatever object you want light to be on. Because remember, if you cover up,
it's not on me as a human.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like you could put a pebble in your pocket, and then the light would go away. Like if you fully enclose it.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that it would probably be on my my holy symbol, like my charm.
Sure. Yeah. So just
which
like
I could then
around
just
your neck or whatever.
slip into, like take off my neck and slip into my pocket.
Absolutely, that sounds great.
Because now I've lost sight of both Chester and this guy, and I'm like, oh crap. So I would slide that away, and then I would use my channel divinity and cloak of shadows.
All right. Do you have a button for that? Look at you.
Yeah.
That's actually become invisible until your next turn. Cool.
And then I'm going to move probably towards where I saw Chester go, but
yeah,
not really sure at this point.
So yeah, you can move now. Technically, you can still see, but there's like light floating in nowhere land.
Nowhere land.
Yeah, I mean that's what's happening, right? Like there's just light.
Yeah, exactly.
Floating.
Yeah.
Just a
like
invisible
it
light.
looks like.
Yeah.
I think it's here behind this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
cool. Awesome. So then we go back around. So Petrov.
Alright, so we just gotten in here after sprinting madly after the others, right?
Yeah, and Hannibal has been like relaying like, oh yeah, Puck says they're over here. Puck says they're in this area. You know, Puck says they're over here. You know, oh, Puck said that, you know, blah 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 just took a shot or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. And do I know anything about our location?
You're in the marketplace district. It's just a lot of like shops and stalls and stands that provide a lot of little like areas of cover, but you know, it's generally more open than the rest of the city.
Cool. And I don't personally have a light source, which is a bit of a pain.
Indeed. So you've been basically following with Morella's light, but you could always just spark up a torch, man.
I could, but I'd also like to not be noticed, so I think I'm actually just going to...
Now, there is a change that I made, and I don't know if you guys realize this. You receive 30 feet of dim light coverage. So if you want to go off and go do your own thing, that's totally cool, but you'll only have 30 feet of vision. And it will be, like, things are heavily obscured, you'll have disadvantage on any, like, ranged or melee attack rolls.
Okay, I see.
So like, if you notice, like, if you move out of this light source, you'll be able to see...
Yeah, I see that.
You'll at least be able to see where you're going, you know?
Well then, to start with, bonus action dash north. 50, and I see basically nothing except Vi in the distance.
Right.
So, may as well use my regular...
You do see me? Because that's pretty impressive.
Well, I mean, yeah, he sees the light.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Which, I mean, he knows...
I don't realize where it's from.
Right.
I am aware that she can turn invisible, but Yeah. Okay. May as well dash again. So. 20, 40. Can I still not see the guy? That's a pain. 10. Take up position behind this stall. And that's it for me.
Cool, absolutely. Next is Morella, who is going to leap into action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I think it's pretty simple. She's just going to... Oh, wait, she gets 10 more feet of movement. She's going to be running out. She's got her shield and her spear out. She's defensive with the shield. And also, she's hurting, so probably along the way, I'm just going to go ahead and use it for her. She blows her... What do you call it? What's that? Jesus.
Action surge.
No, not action surge.
It's second wind.
Second wind.
I think it's 9 hit points back. It's been so long since we played, I actually forgot the name of things. Cool. So yeah, she's maybe not going to die in one hit anymore. Chester. Roll me a perception check.
Got it.
And I will roll stealth against it.
I'm so bad at
Holy
perception checks.
Crap.
Chester does not like looking
I'm
for
just going to let
things.
you know, I have a plus 11 in this. There is no way I fail.
Yeah.
I sure rolled low. So yeah, so you saw him duck behind that stall, but even if you went over there, you wouldn't really be able to see where he's at.
So, Chester is going to hide as bonus action.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice.
Yeah.
19. Put that like on the green bar of your character sheet just so we know. Or whatever, wherever you want to put it. On your character sheet so we know you rolled a 19 for your stuff.
Got it. I'm going to put it in my EP, because no one ever fucking uses that. Okay. And then I gotta move. I gotta move somewhere. I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Behind like the barrels or whatever they are.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. And you're pretty well hidden.
Yeah.
So I think that he has a turn. Farron.
So I am going to dash.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to give Morella a lot of healing.
Yeah. Sure. 9 health. That's good. Morella's getting healed up.
Oh, healing word.
Yeah, he took the ranged one there, Liam.
It's a bonus action, so
It's also
just,
a bonus action.
It has its advantages.
It does. It's just not quite as much as you would hope, I think, sometimes. Which brings us to Hannibal.
Yo, I'm dashing.
Yeah.
Dashing.
Cool.
Getting up all in this. And can I do anything as a bonus action?
You have a fair amount of bonus actions, but I think they require a target.
You are correct. So I'm just wait.
Okay. Puck gets to go.
Wait.
Okay, I would like him to try to find.
Well, Puck is going to. Jackson, are you there? Is it me breaking up?
Is that possible?
Was that me or you?
What? I think that was you.
Okay, try that again. Say that again. I missed it.
I want her to try to find the dude that ran off.
Okay, yeah, sure. Roll me another perception check. You have to beat a. Oh, not very high actually. She might find him. She totally finds him. So Puck finds him, and she sees him tying like a rag around his crossbow. As he fires it into the air, the rest of you see as well that just this thing comes up and then it kind of pops in the air and it's like a flare goes off.
I would like to have Puck yell out to Chester, "Over here!" if that's necessary.
Yeah, and I'll move Puck like in the general direction of where the guy was. So yeah, flare goes up, and it sparks off. And V, you get your turn next.
And then you hear just a very annoying voice go, "Over here!"
Hey! Hey! Over here! And it just goes off right over here. So Chester, basically you're going to get like advantage on your next perception roll to try and see him, because Puck is directing you.
Okay.
Puck basically helped you.
Did I just see some kind of fire shock wave?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the flare
The
going
flare.
Okay.
off. Yeah. Vi, go ahead.
Sorry, all my stuff like froze and closed down, but I'm back. I think.
Okay.
All right. So
So you see the
obviously
flare go off.
I see that happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still very, well in cover, so I'm not too worried about that sort of thing. But I guess I know Chester. I know he's going after him, and I know that this could get really bad really quick. So Vi's now goal is to just get Chester.
And Vi, you have enough insight to know that was very clearly a signal.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Like,
we
is...
do this for a living. We know.
Yeah, exactly. This is an exact. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to blow you up accidentally. Yeah.
I know. Wait, hold on.
This is 100% something that like, oh shit, we just like, did we fall for the same trick we pull all the time? Kind of thing? Yeah. That's exactly what probably runs through your head.
See who gets dangled off rooftop now.
Yeah. Exactly.
So Vi is going to send a message to Chester,
Nice.
which he has totally heard before. Like, this is totally normal for him to hear me in his head. And I was like, "Don't do it. We have to go. You know what that means."
Sure. Yeah. So Chester, I think you received that message.
I do.
And you see, just as she's saying that, there are some figures, and I need to roll. I need to roll initiative for these guys real quick. Let me get their character sheets up. Human, and that one starts with a T. Character sheet. Initiative. Not very good.
Yeah!
And let me get the other one. Starts with an S. Wait, no. Starts with a different S. Haha. Boom. Jesus. Alright, apparently all my good rolls are done.
That's what I like to see.
And then we're going to sort ascending. And then we're going to reveal some guys. Layer, token layer. You can see that guy, right, Chester? Up in the top left? Oh, you can barely see him.
I can barely see him.
Boom. You see this figure, and what appear to be more figures coming from behind him, kind of running out of the alleyways.
Do I recognize these guys?
They look like common street thugs, maybe or maybe not. You'd have to get a closer look at
okay. But I couldn't tell.
Yeah, not at a glance.
Okay. I was just wondering if they were the same street thugs we saw in the.
Yeah.
gardens.
Not that you can tell immediately, but perhaps.
I mean,
if you
aren't they all
inspect
the
them,
same, really?
Perhaps if you inspect them after they're dead, it might.
Yeah.
And you also see, I should light up a torch for these guys. 40.
Ooh.
20.
I see them.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's quite a few guys. And so I think that with the flare coming up, I'm going to show you some people here in just a second. Let me see. Control C. Paste. forgot to give these guys torches ahead of time, so don't worry. I'm just doing it now. The group at bottom there, you guys should be able to see some things now. Yeah?
Oh god.
Oh god, there's more stuff on the bottom.
What do you think this is? Playtime? Come on, man.
Oh shit.
This is going to be marvelous.
I think so.
Well, someone's having a good time.
I'm not sure if that was like forced laughter.
No, I'm just very excited. Because I'm finally gonna cast a spell.
Indeed. So yeah, so you guys can kind of see what's coming at you. And I think that, Chester, you hear a voice that calls out to you. Or not to you, but a voice in a different language than you I can identify with.
Oh no, Puck can speak common.
Puck can speak common? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You're talking about sending.
No. I'm talking about the guy, the assassin guy. He screams out in like a foreign language, and you hear these thug-like characters come running around the corner, and yeah, I think that with the revelation of all of these guys is a great place to stop for the night.
Damn it! No! Fuck you! God damn it, Jordan! You cock block me every single time!
Deep breaths. It's gonna be
Perfect.
fun. We're gonna start right in with the magic next time.
I didn't get to cast a single goddamn spell!
It's fine, it's session 1, man.
So much time for magic.
There is so much time for magic.
Yeah, so I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everybody back to this screen.
Oh boy.
We're going to zoom out a little bit. I hope you all had a great time.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Super fun.
It's good to be back.
Great to be back.
This is amazing. I'm just going to say that right now. I love everything about this.
Yeah, I like this too. This is fun.
Absolutely. So, hope you all enjoyed it. Give me 1 second to close down the stream, and then I want to talk with you guys real quick. If you don't mind staying like another minute or so.
Sure.
That'd be greatly appreciated. Hold on 1 second. Hello, stream. Let me just say thank you for showing up. Immediately after this, I'm going to host the Roll20 app. I believe they're playing... I want to say they're playing a game right now. Thank you for showing up. If this is something that interests you, please follow me. If you're watching us on YouTube, please show up to Twitch and click the follow button. That really helps me out. I appreciate it. And we play every week, Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are interested in the continuation of the story and how everything fares with Morella and the Merry Band of Thieves, which might be the introduction to this arc, I would greatly appreciate seeing you next week. That's all for me. And for the rest of the people on stream, to everybody else, have a good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever it is where you are. See ya.